Have you ever wondered if being alone in your golden years could actually be the key to true happiness and freedom? I know, it sounds counterintuitive. Society keeps telling us seniors that we need a partner to enjoy our retirement years, that we should be afraid of aging alone. But what if they're wrong? Recent studies by leading gerontologists have shown something surprising. Many seniors who embrace single life report higher levels of life satisfaction and personal growth. They're traveling more, pursuing new passions, and most importantly, living life entirely on their own terms. Today, we'll explore why being single might be your best choice for a fulfilling retirement. I'll share insights that could completely transform how you view independence and companionship in your later years. By the end of this video, you'll have a fresh perspective on what true happiness looks like at our age. If this resonates with you, please share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know which city you're watching from. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more wisdom about thriving in our golden years. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you: the incredible freedom that comes with choosing to be single. 1. The freedom of choice. Freedom. It's a word that takes on new meaning as we age. Just last week, I met Sarah, a vibrant 68-year-old retired teacher in Phoenix. "You know what I love most about being single?" she told me over coffee. "Every morning, I wake up and the day is completely mine." Her eyes sparkled as she described her weekly routine: art classes on Mondays, volunteering at the local library on Wednesdays, and spontaneous road trips whenever the mood strikes. Sarah's story reflects a growing trend. According to recent AARP studies, more Americans over 60 are choosing to stay single, and they're thriving. In fact, 71% of single seniors report feeling more satisfied with their lives compared to their coupled counterparts. But why? The answer lies in something we've earned through decades of life experience: the wisdom to choose our own path. Think about it. At our age, we've spent years building careers, raising families, and often navigating the complexities of relationships. Now, in our golden years, we have the opportunity to truly prioritize ourselves, perhaps for the first time. This isn't selfish, it's self-aware. It's about recognizing that happiness doesn't require a partner, it requires personal freedom. The financial aspect of single life often surprises people. Without the need to compromise on financial decisions or support a partner's lifestyle choices, many single seniors find themselves more financially secure. They can allocate their retirement savings exactly as they choose, whether that's investing in new hobbies, supporting their grandchildren's education, or maintaining the lifestyle that brings them joy. Let's return to Sarah's story. After her retirement, she initially worried about being alone. "Everyone kept trying to set me up," she recalls with a laugh. "But as I settled into my single life, I discovered an incredible sense of peace." Today, Sarah has transformed her home into a personal sanctuary, complete with an art studio where she teaches watercolor classes to other seniors. She manages her retirement fund on her terms, travels when she wants, and has built a rich social network through her volunteer work and art community. But perhaps the most valuable freedom isn't about money or time. It's about emotional energy. When you're single, you're free from the constant negotiation and compromise that relationships often require. You don't need to consider another person's schedule, preferences, or habits when making decisions. This emotional independence allows for deeper self-discovery and personal growth. Sarah puts it beautifully. "In my younger years, I thought being alone meant being lonely. Now, I understand that being alone means being free to be completely myself." She spends her days pursuing her passions, mentoring young artists at the community center, and occasionally hosting dinner parties for her diverse group of friends, all on her own schedule. The truth is, choosing to be single in your senior years isn't about closing yourself off from love or connection. Instead, it's about opening yourself up to a different kind of love: self-love, community love, and the love of life itself. It's about recognizing that at this stage of life, we have the rare opportunity to design our days exactly as we wish, to pursue our passions without compromise, and to experience a level of personal freedom that many people never get to enjoy. 2. The hidden costs of late-life relationships. While we've explored the freedoms of single life, let's talk about something rarely discussed in our social circles: the real costs of entering new relationships in our golden years. Sarah's story of embracing independence inspired me to share this next insight with you. Recently, I received a heartfelt letter from Robert, a 73-year-old retiree from Florida. "I wish someone had told me about the complications before I rushed into my last relationship," he wrote. 3 years ago, after losing his wife of 4 decades, Robert felt pressured by friends and family to start dating again. What followed was an eye-opening experience that taught him valuable lessons about late-life relationships. The emotional investment required in new relationships at our age is substantial. We're no longer the adaptable 20-somethings we once were. We've developed routines, preferences, and ways of living that bring us comfort and stability. Merging lives with another person means redistributing our emotional energy that many of us find increasingly precious as we age. Financial considerations also become more complex. By our 60s and 70s, most of us have carefully structured retirement plans, investments, and arrangements for our children's inheritance. A new relationship often means navigating complex financial discussions. Who pays for what? How do we protect our assets? What about our children's inheritance rights? These aren't just practical matters, they're emotional ones that can create unexpected stress. Healthcare and caregiving represent another significant consideration. As we age, health issues inevitably arise. In a late-life relationship, you might find yourself becoming a caregiver much sooner than anticipated. This role can be physically and emotionally demanding, potentially impacting your own health and well-being. Family dynamics also shift in unexpected ways. Adult children may struggle with acceptance, especially regarding financial decisions and estate planning. What seems like a simple choice to share your life with someone new can cascade into complex family discussions about inheritance, holidays, and family traditions. Perhaps most significantly, there's the adjustment to sharing personal space and lifestyle. After years of independence, simple things like deciding what to watch on TV, when to eat dinner, or how to arrange the furniture can become sources of tension. The quiet moments we've come to cherish might be replaced by constant compromise. This isn't to say that late-life relationships can't be wonderful. They certainly can be. But understanding these potential costs helps us make more informed choices about our future. Sometimes, maintaining our independence isn't just about freedom. It's about preserving the peace and stability we've worked so hard to achieve. 3. Self-discovery and personal growth. Now that we understand the practical aspects of choosing single life, let's explore what I consider the most exciting part of this journey: the incredible opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery that await us. Think of this chapter of life as your personal renaissance. Last month, at a senior community center in Denver, I met Eleanor, an 82-year-old former high school counselor who completely changed my perspective on aging. 5 years ago, after choosing to stay single following her divorce, she made a decision that surprised everyone. She enrolled in digital photography classes at her local community college. "Everyone thought I was crazy," she chuckles, showing me stunning photographs of Colorado landscapes on her tablet. Here I was, pushing 80, learning about megapixels and editing software. But you know what? It awakened something in me that I thought had gone dormant decades ago: curiosity. Eleanor's journey represents what researchers are now confirming. Our golden years can be our most transformative. Our brains remain capable of learning and growing well into our 80s and beyond. Without the obligations of a romantic relationship, we have the mental space and energy to pursue interests we may have put aside years ago. This period of self-discovery often leads to unexpected adventures. Eleanor's photography hobby evolved into a passion for travel photography. She now organizes photo walks for other seniors in her community, combining physical activity with creative expression. "I'm not just taking pictures," she explains. "I'm seeing the world through new eyes and helping others do the same." The beauty of pursuing personal growth at our age is that we're finally free from the pressures that dominated our younger years. We're no longer trying to build careers or raise families. We can learn for the pure joy of learning, create for the simple pleasure of creating, and explore without the burden of others' expectations. Many single seniors report that their spiritual and emotional growth accelerates during this period. Without the distractions of a romantic relationship, they find time for meditation, journaling, or religious studies. They develop a deeper understanding of themselves and their place in the world. Some discover new forms of spirituality that align better with their evolved perspectives. Community connections often deepen in unexpected ways during this journey of self-discovery. Eleanor's photography group has become a tight-knit community of friends who support each other's creative endeavors. "We're not just photography buddies," she says. "We're fellow explorers in life, sharing our victories and helping each other through challenges." This is perhaps the most beautiful aspect of choosing single life in our senior years: the freedom to reinvent ourselves continuously. Every morning brings new possibilities for learning, growing, and connecting with others who share our interests. We're not just aging, we're evolving, discovering new facets of ourselves that we never knew existed. Remember, this time of life isn't about filling empty hours, it's about fulfilling long-held dreams and discovering new ones. Whether it's learning a new language, mastering a craft, exploring philosophy, or simply developing a deeper understanding of ourselves, the opportunities for growth are endless. 4. Alternative forms of connection. Speaking of community, let's challenge one of society's biggest misconceptions, that romantic relationships are the only path to meaningful connection. Eleanor's photography group showed us how shared interests can create powerful bonds, but there are countless other ways to fill our lives with genuine, heartfelt connections. Let me tell you about David, a 77-year-old retired architect from Seattle who found an unexpected source of joy after deciding to stay single. "I was worried about feeling isolated," he admits, "until I discovered that my local elementary school needed volunteer reading buddies." Now, twice a week, David spends his mornings helping third graders improve their reading skills. "These kids don't care about my relationship status," he laughs. "They just light up when I walk into the classroom. And honestly, so do I." David's story illustrates a profound truth. Meaningful connections come in many forms. His role as a reading mentor not only gives him purpose, but creates a unique bridge between generations. The children benefit from his patience and wisdom, while he stays mentally sharp and emotionally fulfilled. This intergenerational connection offers something that romantic relationships often can't: the joy of sharing knowledge and watching young minds grow. The beauty of being single in our senior years is that we can cultivate a diverse network of connections. Some of us find companionship in four-legged friends. Pet ownership among single seniors has risen significantly, with studies showing that caring for a pet can lower blood pressure and reduce feelings of loneliness. Plus, dog walks often lead to spontaneous conversations and new friendships in the neighborhood. Community involvement offers another rich source of connection. Senior centers, religious organizations, and volunteer groups provide opportunities to engage with others who share our values and interests. These connections often prove more sustainable and fulfilling than romantic relationships because they're built on shared purpose rather than societal expectations. The key is understanding that love and connection aren't limited to romantic partnerships. By freeing ourselves from this narrow view, we open our hearts to a world of meaningful relationships. Whether it's becoming a mentor, joining a community garden, participating in local government, or simply being that friendly neighbor who always has time for a chat. Each connection adds a unique color to the tapestry of our lives. As David often says, when you stop looking for one perfect relationship and start building many meaningful connections, that's when life becomes truly rich. His words remind us that the goal isn't to avoid connection, it's to embrace it in all its wonderful varied forms. 5. Practical tips for thriving while single. After exploring the many benefits of single life, let's talk about something equally important: practical strategies for making this lifestyle choice work beautifully for you. Remember David and his reading program? His success didn't happen by chance. Like many thriving single seniors, he intentionally built a fulfilling lifestyle. Let me share some wisdom from Grace, a 75-year-old retired nurse in Minnesota who has mastered the art of living solo. The secret, she says, isn't just about being independent. It's about being prepared and proactive. Grace has created what she calls her Independence Toolkit, a practical approach to managing life's daily challenges while maintaining her autonomy. First and foremost, she emphasizes the importance of creating a reliable support system. This isn't about having people do things for you. It's about knowing who to call when you need help. Grace maintains a list of trusted service providers, from handymen to healthcare providers, and has built relationships with neighbors who can assist in emergencies. She also keeps regular contact with family and friends through weekly video calls and monthly lunch dates. Health management becomes especially crucial when living alone. Grace schedules regular checkups and has embraced technology to help monitor her health. She uses a smartwatch to track her daily steps and heart rate and has installed a medical alert system for peace of mind. Taking care of your health isn't just about doctor visits, she explains. It's about daily habits, eating well, staying active, and keeping your mind sharp. Financial planning takes on new importance when you're single. Grace recommends working with a financial advisor who understands the unique needs of single seniors. She's arranged automatic bill payments, maintains an emergency fund, and has clear plans for long-term care. Being financially prepared gives you the freedom to truly enjoy your independence, she notes. Perhaps most importantly, Grace has developed strategies for emotional well-being. She starts each day with meditation and keeps a gratitude journal. When feelings of loneliness arise, and they do, even for the most content-single person, she has specific activities that bring her joy, like calling a friend, working in her garden, or attending a community event. She's also practical about home management. I've simplified my living space to make it easy to maintain, she says. Everything has its place, and I've modified my home to accommodate my changing needs. This includes installing better lighting, removing trip hazards, and organizing her space for easy access. These aren't just survival strategies, they're tools for thriving. By addressing practical needs proactively, we create a foundation that supports our choice to live independently. As Grace often says, being single isn't about proving you can do everything alone. It's about creating a life where you can choose how and when to connect with others while maintaining your independence. As we wrap up today's discussion, remember that choosing to be single in your golden years isn't about being alone. It's about being authentically you. Whether you're like Eleanor discovering photography, David mentoring young readers, or Grace creating her Independence Toolkit, you have the power to craft a life that's truly yours. Your age is not a limitation. It's an opportunity for reinvention. Being single allows you to write your own story, one where independence and fulfillment go hand in hand. If this message resonated with you, please share your thoughts in the comments below. Which city are you watching from? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights about thriving in your senior years. Until next time, embrace your freedom and live life on your own terms.